Hey, Nicole Norwood here for some tea time and chat about the entertainment business. And today I thought we'd talk about feedback and why it's so important. And first, let me acknowledge that feedback is hard. Whether you're giving it or receiving it, it's really challenging to know how to express to someone your concerns or to hear those concerns and not take them personally, but listen to them, take them in, and think about how you might be able to um, address them moving forward. So, I think a couple things to mention regarding feedback. Um, One is feedback is really essential for um, a good working environment. You want to know when you're doing a good job. You want to know when maybe you haven't done well. So maybe something's fallen through the cracks, or you are not. The way you express yourself is not coming across as the way you would like. And it's important to know that so you can address it so someone is not misconstruing what you say or doesn't end up with hard feelings when you are unaware of the impact what you're doing has on them. So, you know, first, when you're giving feedback, I think number one, super important to be really constructive. Um, you don't want to attack someone personally. You want to talk about how um, what they did made you feel, how you took it, how you reacted to it, and um, listen to what their concerns are. Also, really important to understand that not everyone communicates the same way, that we all come from different cultures, different backgrounds. Um, and when you're talking to someone, you have to be respectful of the fact that they may not express themselves the same way you do. They may not onboard information the same way you do. And it is important to recognize that and uh, again, not take personally something that may just be a different way of communicating. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean, you know, um, you want anyone to feel insulted or bullied, but maybe some people are more direct. Maybe some people are used to communicating in a way that is a little more soft and subtle. And you just have to understand that and try to get at the core of what it is they're saying to you. And then once you hear the feedback, take a moment to process it. You don't have to respond right away. You can really think about what it is they're saying, why they're saying it, and how you might be able to address it in some way so you have a better dynamic. As the person giving the feedback, you should also really take the time to think about how you're presenting that, how you're presenting it in a way that um, the other person can really utilize what you're telling them to make a change or to um, create a better dynamic with you. And again, it's not easy. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes trying a lot and being open to hearing and discussing someone's feedback and point of view. And this is not only for colleagues on the same level, it's for colleagues with their managers, which can be obviously even more challenging. It's really important for you as a manager to be able to have that kind of communication with your subordinates so they can continue to improve so they don't just think, oh my gosh, my boss hates me or my boss thinks I did a terrible job. You can really let them know, here's what you're doing well. Here's what I think you need to work on. Here's how I think um, it can be better. And then allow them to step up and make those changes and try to achieve what you're asking them to do. But if they're just operating in a vacuum, it really creates an environment where people can get resentful, where relationships can fall apart, where people are misunderstood. It is important to um, be clear and try and be on the same page as much as you can, and respect that people are there to do the work, and people want to do a good job. People want to have positive relationships. They want to have a positive response to the effort they're putting out. So if you can give them any sort of feedback or guidance or help that um, allows them to do their job better, most people welcome that, even if sometimes it's a little bit hard to hear. So I would encourage you to give and receive feedback as often as you can. Maybe you just need to schedule it once a month. You have 30 minutes with someone, or where you can have an exchange of, this worked great, this didn't work so well, and you can both walk away with things you can work on moving forward. But particularly, with uh, the people you manage, I highly recommend it. And always important for you to ask for feedback. If people aren't comfortable offering it, ask for it. Ask people to um, take a moment to tell you what you might be able to do better. I think they'll really respect that in the long run, and feel like you are all working together, and that their opinion is important and it matters, because it does. You really want everyone on your team to feel important and valued and seen. So hopefully that little tip on feedback is helpful, and we'll talk to you soon.